See, look. Pose for a photo. Okay.
We are back.
No, hang on. Oh, you can. Okay, yeah, that was good. You do.
You do it.
You do it.
You do it if you want to do it.
You do it. No, I like that you were taking control. You do it. Right?
What up, condos? We're back in front of a camera with a backdrop.
Woohoo.
In our new house. We're finally filming a video.
It's been a crazy 2 to 3 weeks. That's why we haven't been filming. And you guys
We say this every time.
No, but it has been. This has been the worst 3 weeks ever. So we were doing the collab with Nicole Williams English in LA. So we had to fly over for the photo shoot. Then 3 weeks after that, fly over for the launch. And that was actually crazy. Like, we had no time for anything else but that. And I feel like it's still consuming our life.
Yeah. And Zaf's 31 weeks pregnant. She's getting weird burning skin sensations, and every time we're about to film or do something, she's just really not up to it. But today she is.
I haven't been up to it, but we've been busy with that. But now we're back from that launch and everything, so we have like more time, and we're going to make this more of a priority.
Do our best anyway.
But before we get started, make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit that bell button, and subscribe to our channel. We'll give a post notification shout out in our next video. We're going to start filming every day now. We have no excuse because it's all over, so we can film.
Yeah, let's see if that happens, but we'll try it. Because I just know what you're like.
No, you're the reason why we didn't film all the other days, not me.
No, it's not.
I said let's film today, not you. I'm the one that said it for today. I said it to you downstairs while we were eating.
This is...
I said it. Yeah.
Okay, you said it.
You're delusional.
You said it.
I did say it.
Hey.
So a few of you guys have sent in some questions. So this video today is about our business and how this collab came about and all of that jazz. So we're going to get into it now.
Yeah, so this is what everyone on Instagram has sent in. Their questions about everything, and
yeah,
we're going to dive into the struggles, the specific questions about how we went about everything, and yeah.
And what it's like to actually have a business, because I don't think we've really like shared
what we
go
much
through
about that.
So we thought we were just going to share with you guys what it's really like, because it is not easy. It will rip your soul out and kill you and ask for more.
It's still it's still killing us.
Yeah, so a few questions asking about how did the collab come about. So what happened was that our clothing is in a showroom in LA called Everly, and Nicole Williams goes in there regularly to find outfits for events or I don't know, different things she's going to, and she came across our line and loved it, and Alka, who owns the showroom, kind of put it forward to her, and Nicole's like, I would love to work with them, and then kind of put it forward to us, and yeah, it was just like a little conversation. Like it kind of started from a conversation between them two, and then a phone call to me, and I was like, you know what, let's just do this.
And we just had a big phone meeting with
Nicole and her management
team, and then it kicked off from there. But basically our clothing is in a showroom where celebrity stylists and whatnot walk in and just pick whatever clothes they want.
Wow, that rainbow's so pretty. See, I keep seeing rainbows. It means good things are going to happen. That's how that came about. Now, a lot of people have been asking about, wow, that rainbow's getting bigger.
Can we...
Okay.
What are you, like a mosquito that gets distracted from stuff?
Look how pretty it is. I don't want to flip the camera, should I?
No.
Okay, well there's a really pretty, I think
it's
that's
only like half of the rainbow.
No, because look, it just grew. Wow.
Oh, fine, we'll freaking show it. Here. There it is. Okay. Everyone seen a rainbow before? Apparently Zaf hasn't.
My psychic told me that rainbows are like signs from, I guess, oh my god, it's getting stronger.
Come on, can we keep going with this?
They're signs from my spirit guides telling me that it's all going to be okay. So,
aren't we answering questions?
I know, but I have stuff that I want to say too.
Yeah, well, you can do that
once
you answer people's questions.
Okay, so we got the first question. So we're going to go through the questions, but we also want to talk about what it's actually like to have a business, because I think on Instagram especially, look up. Yeah, that's great. People think it's really glamorous to be like an entrepreneur or have a business, but it's actually not. It's like the least glamorous thing you can do. So when you own a business, you don't get paid. You pour in all your money and more into this thing, into this idea that you believe in so much that you've created. So if it does go bad, not only is it like bad for the business, but it's also bad for you personally because you've created it. So it's kind of like a child in a way. So
are you trying to describe like the mental process?
Yeah, I'm just talking about what it's like to have a business, because people think like, from like looking at the questions, like a lot of the things I see, or like when people DM me, is people are so like light-hearted almost, or like kind of
naive,
and what, there's like a word.
It's naive.
Yeah, there's another one, but yeah, they're naive, and they like, they want to start a business because it looks cool. I'm like, but do you actually want to be a fashion designer? Like, is that your dream? Like, would you do anything for it? Like, would you go work at Macca's every night so you could fulfill that dream? Probably not. And it's just really weird in this day and age, because I feel like people just like want to do something because it seems cool,
but not willing to put the hard work in.
Yeah, it's like, it's almost like it's a trend, and I don't know, like it worries me because it's actually really hard, and that's why we decided to like shine.
Worries you, does it?
Yeah, it does, because like, well, you don't want people like going into things willy-nilly and being like, oh, I'm gonna release one thing, oh, that's it, it's done, I didn't make any money, or whatever, bye. It's what?
No, it's good.
What's your problem?
I think it's
You want me to film a video? I'm gonna film a video.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
I don't believe you. Like, why do you want it? Like, you have to want it badly. Like, I'm sorry, but it's a harsh world. So, get tough. What, you don't reckon?
Yeah, I just didn't think, like, you're scaring me. We can answer some questions.
So now we're going to answer the questions, but I wanted to address that, and we'll be talking about, like, our struggles, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows, like the rainbow over there. It's actually a lot of eating shit, and it's not that great all the time, but because it's been like a long life dream from a little girl, it's worth it to me, and I guess worth it to you now too. Okay, so I think some of the questions are dumb, but we're gonna go through them.
Dumb?
No, I'm like being honest. You want like me to be honest and tell you what business is like I'm just gonna be really real and raw, and this is the really real and raw Saph. She's a bitch.
Wow, okay. It's like pregnancy emotions and hormones.
No, some questions are actually really good, but some aren't.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
How did you start out and how did you become successful? We're not that successful.
We're not successful.
That's like the first misconception. Look, we've done really well. The brand is only 10 months. Is it 10 months?
It's 10 months old, and we're not successful. I wouldn't... Okay, maybe we have high expectations of ourselves, but in terms of success and getting out there and getting the brand out there, yes.
Financially, it's not where we want it to be.
Yeah, so like getting the brand out there and doing what we've done so far, especially this last collaboration, you know, walking in New York Fashion Week, that can be seen as success, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of finance and being where we want to be,
from a design perspective, from a PR perspective, all of that, yes, we are quite successful because it's only been 10 months, New York Fashion Week. We've been in publications, been in Daily Mail, had the Kardashians, Paris Hilton, did a collab with Nicole Williams. So yes, that's like all crazy, good and amazing. But that comes at a cost. And when you're starting a business, you need to pour all your money and your hard work and effort into it, doing these marketing activities. Now, it doesn't mean you get like, you do one big marketing stunt. It's not going to mean you make $1 million.
No, and no one understands.
But people
before
think
you start making money, you have to spend it.
You have to spend all of your money. That's how you do business. You have to spend it all.
The stock, the PR agents, the marketing, the PR
photographers, makeup artists, models,
the actual
graphics,
fees for management and whoever else is involved, and like it's insane.
Little things you don't think about when you have a business. So before you become financially successful in a business, you have to be prepared to spend all your money. And I guess if it's not something that you're actually passionate about, that you want to do as a career, then it's probably not the thing you should be doing, because business takes years. Like they say it takes 3 years to build a business for it to be successful. When they say successful, they mean financially successful, that it funds itself, you're able to pull a wage from it. That's really not the case for a lot of startups. Like we know so many people in business and it's a struggle. Like you have to give so much of yourself, like not even money, but so much of your soul, and like
mentally, physically, you're always there, and it's
crazy.
Very draining.
To love it, it has to be a passion. It can't just be like, oh, I think I'm going to bring this out because I think I'll become really rich from it. You probably won't. Like that's actually the sad reality of it. You have to love it. Like there's no quick buck. Like business isn't like a quick buck. If you want to make a quick buck, I don't know what you can do. Like strip, I don't know. Like
that's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah,
I'll start stripping.
If all else fails, that's what Nick's going to be doing. What should your stripper name be with your blonde hair?
Blonde, I don't know. Stupid. Iceman. So to be able to fund like something like what we've done, we've had to, I don't know.
Too many talk.
Like no, we've had to do everything and anything that we can think of to make this work, right? And
hustle really
hard, get second jobs, get this, get that, because as you can imagine, it costs a shit ton of money to do what we just did.
We've spent house deposits, like we could have bought a house.
And in doing that, I was working probably 18-hour days for the last 3 months.
And you still are.
And I still am. And that was through Uber driving. Like it was the easiest thing that you can do that makes you the most money and is the most flexible. I'd wake up at 5 a.m. I'd basically drive until 10 in the morning, and then I'd go back out again at night. Like after I come home, do all the work for the business and what I need to do.
And that's not enough time even then.
It's not enough time even then. And then at night, I'd go back out and work all the way till midnight. And it's effed me over like hard, like mentally. It's really, really tough. But you have never be ashamed of
hard work. No.
Because if you have a dream, because we know, because at the end of the day, we know exactly how this is going to play out. You keep pushing, you keep pushing. You don't care what people think. You don't care what people think of your current job.
Whatever makes you money.
You
that
do.
allows you to work on your actual dream during the day. Because Nick was a town planner. If he was in town planning right now, well, I need someone to help with content as well for what I do and the business. He can't be at an office in a desk because he's not going to be available.
No, it just works that I have my whole day free. Plus, I just get up really early, go to bed really late. It takes a toll, but
struggle.
That with Ubering, you can make $1,200 a week easily.
More than probably.
Like I could clear $1,200 a week just from doing Uber driving, which is insane. You can't do that at a cafe and also work on your business during the day as well. It's like the perfect situation, perfect scenario, and
it's flexible, and you work for yourself.
But anyway, what we're getting at is to do what we've done. It's not easy. You have to get money from somewhere. If you want to achieve something, you do whatever it takes. And the thing that the thing that holds most people back.
It's not whole glasses, it's fiddling.
Is that they're not willing to do something like Uber driving.
Or get dirty.
Or get down and dirty
and
do what you need to do to make that cash. To fund the next thing, to fund the next day, to fund the next project. Because
people are selfish.
Some people are ashamed. Some people, the connotation of Uber driving out there is like, oh, who's this peasant Uber driving? He doesn't make money. He doesn't do this. Well, it's not the case. No one knows your situation. No one knows your dreams. No one knows that I just was at the same party as fucking Paris Hilton 2 days ago, and where
still
building the dream. You know what I mean? This is just the avenues that you need to take to get there, right?
Yeah.
And never be ashamed of hard work. People will look at you and think, oh, Uber driver, like they're going to look down at you or you know, think it's not a sustainable job. It's not end game. Like the way that this plays out for us is that we make it.
Yeah.
Like that's in your mind. You need to think that way, and it's going to happen. And this is the hard work that it takes to get there.
You need to hustle. Like you can't just do one job. Like if you want to work on your dream, maybe you need to work in a bar at night and then work on the weekend, do your dream during the week, go to the markets. I do that, sell my clothes at the markets, sell them online, flip things. There's so many ways to make money and to be able to fund your own business. You've just got to like not be afraid what people think and not be afraid of hard work. And people will judge you.
Two things that hold people back.
Yeah.
What their friends are going to think of them working at Macca's.
Or working as an Uber driver.
And being afraid of failing.
I think you're the hottest Uber driver though.
I do like get picked up a few times.
Really?
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, Nick comes home sometimes. And some people recognise him.
I've had people to jump in the car and be like, "Are you?" I'm like, "No," but then I'm just like, "Yes," and they're like, "What are you? Why are you Uber driving? What do you mean? What are you doing?"
We're broke. No, I'm joking.
I'm not broke, but they're like, "Why are you like you guys? They're killing your business and Instagram. Like all your photos are amazing," and I'm like, what has that got to do with...
We can take amazing photos, but still need extra money to help fund the monster of a business that we're dealing with right now.
Yeah. What has that got to do with
life's
my
expensive
financial situation?
That's a misconception, and social media has really warped people's views. Like, it's so bad because, you know, a lot of the stuff that I guess I get paid to take photos of or do things of, it's like, it's real. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not real, but it's a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a job.
It's with my mum and dad up until recently, and because we're having the baby now, we've moved out. But
to be honest, I wouldn't have moved out if we weren't having a baby.
Yeah.
Because it's not smart to do that if you're trying to create this business.
Everything has to go into a business.
The end game for us is not just to be, you know, slightly successful. We want to make it. Yeah,
we want the Blonde Republic to be a global brand, and that's not going to be built in 10 months, unfortunately.
And it's not going to be built without doing
hard work.
Yeah, without hard
sacrifice.
Work. And sacrifice.
We never. So, stop it. Stop moving. So like seriously, what are you? Like you're like shaking and shit. Like it's so.
I like fiddling.
Don't put that in there, by the way.
I'm
in a lot of pain.
I'm putting it in.
Because
moral of the story is, if you don't sacrifice,
you ain't
going to make it.
Yeah.
It's real simple. You don't want to sacrifice your time. You don't want to sacrifice your sleep. You don't want to sacrifice seeing your friends more.
Sacrifice your designer shit.
Yeah.
Going out. Your social status. I guess.
You will not make it. It will not work.
It won't.
Simple.
And it's
funny when I go driving. People rock up and they're like, "What?" I have to like tell them a big story and.
Wait.
And it makes.
If they know you.
Yeah, if they know me, they're because everyone wants an explanation. That's the worst thing as well.
But we don't owe you an explanation.
No,
and we're not doing it for you to have an explanation. We're doing this. This video is for the people that are hustling, and I want them to know that we're in the same boat as you. Like, we're still trying to make this business work. We're still trying to make it. It's not easy for us. Like, we break down, we cry. It's like cry. This.
I'm really tough. I don't cry though.
It's not actually an explanation for those people. It's for the people that are trying out there or that are too scared to start their dream. Like, I want you to know that it's okay.
Everyone goes through it.
Yeah.
No business.
And who cares if people judge you?
Takes
Tell them
off.
to fuck off. What?
Can you not swear?
I could say it once. Georgie's not born yet. I won't swear when he's born. So we just wanted to talk about like our struggles and everything like that, because we want to be as transparent and real as possible with you guys. So yeah, we do side jobs. So we like do YouTube, Nick Ubers. I do like my Instagram thing, the Blonde Republic.
Say hello in the car. Try and get me on Uber. It's real fun.
Try and get him.
It's real fun.
He does mornings a lot. If you're in Brisbane.
Yeah.
He does a lot of mornings.
Maybe I should film in the car one day.
If they let you. If the person would be like, hey, you want to be on my... Well, what? Yeah, you could ask.
I don't want to be on my YouTube channel.
But if you, like, seriously, like, for people out there, Uber is such a great side hustle. Like,
you got to do it.
It's so good.
Forget everything else. You will make the most money doing Uber. And that's what it's about. You're going to make the money to do what you need to do.
To fund your business.
To fund your business. So, literally, do that. And don't be ashamed.
No.
Do not be
Tell
ashamed.
people stick it. If like your friends make fun out of you, you know, don't even say anything.
Because you know in your mind, you're laughing now.
Yeah, like,
but
you'll be the winner in the end.
You won't be. So,
exactly. So actually, don't say anything. If your friends make fun out of you for having like working 2 jobs, or doing Uber driving, or they make fun out of your dream, just smile when they do it. Just like look at them and smile and be like, okay.
You know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. You chase something so hard, it's going to work.
Eventually it will. If you never give up, it will work. Like that's the thing.
And we're lucky that we've aligned with each other. We have the same goals.
Yeah.
Where, you know,
we put everything into
like
this.
we have each other as support. If you have a partner, that's great. You can do that with them.
You can support yourself.
But you can do it on your own as well.
Because at the end of the day, like this is a little bit deep, but you're born alone and you die alone. So if you don't have your back, who else is?
That's
so
really,
you can like really support yourself. But it's true. Like, you know, one of us is going to die first, and guess what? That's it. The other person's on their own. So you have to like be...
Who do you think's going to die first?
I don't know. I'm hoping me.
Why are you?
I don't want to deal with it.
You want to deal with me dying?
Yeah.
Was that inconvenient for you, is it? Cool. Okay, so that was like a general explanation of a lot of the questions kind of merged into one.
Yeah. And our real situation. Like, we want you guys to know the real sitch.
So,
what's the sitch?
This is very specific type questions that we're about to answer. So, let's do it.
So, the first question, so most of these questions are actually directly linked to our launch with Nicole Williams. We did a launch, we did some creative PR packages from our brains.
Yes.
And Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Malika, Hack, Larsa Pippen, and lots of other people all posted these on their stories, which was really exciting. Oh, Olivia Pearson did as well. So there was like a lot of like, I guess, celebrity hype around it, and we got a lot of questions asking like, how did we do it, and
how much did
it cost? Well, we did not pay any of those girls, so we paid $0 to the Kardashians. Like, we didn't pay anyone. We sent them a PR package as they're friends with Nicole. So she sent us a list of girls that she'd like us to send them to, and it was a stab in the dark. We sent it to them. We
hoping that they
hopefully
would post.
they post, but they didn't have to. Like, there was no requirements.
And the only way we thought that they would is if we came up with something really creative and cool.
And it worked.
Yay!
See? What's the design process? Do you have a team, or just you guys coming up with these designs? So the design process isn't anything like fancy. It's just me thinking of some ideas, and then I sketch them, and then Saffron, who works with us, she helps me digitally draw them because I don't know how to do that on a computer. So like, I'll sketch them on paper and then hand them to her, and she'll like digitally put them on there. Then we send those designs with like, I guess, materials that we want to use to our manufacturer. We get samples done, test the samples, see if they like work the way we want, fix them up, send them back, get new samples. So that's kind of the process. But it's just me and my pen. And Nick actually puts great input too. So like, you draw inspiration from everywhere. He does give some great ideas.
She says, what do I think of this? And I'm like, no, take that away, put that in, or like...
Yeah.
I'm actually...
Okay, let's not get too big for our
No, but seriously, like...
Question. How to find manufacturers that you trust. That's really hard. We got lucky with ours. Nick actually found them. So if it wasn't for Nick...
like 2 months straight...
He was emailing people, getting samples, trying to find the right person. I was getting so many...
Why do you have to always talk? Like, I'm trying to talk, and you just keep talking over the top of me. Always.
It's just me. I'm the talkative one. I don't know.
You're the talkative one. You're also the bitchy one. I was, like, for 2 months straight, I was getting emails from China from 100 different manufacturers, and I was trying to suss them out, see if they're legit, they're going to take our money and run with it, because there's a lot of fraudulent stuff that happens
overseas, in Indonesia, all those places.
Anyway, I found one, got samples made, and they sent it over, and they were really good, and we just got, I was really lucky.
That's what happened.
What are you smiling at?
Because you're just really cute.
No, what are you trying to... No, you're bitchy.
I'm not... So, Carissa said, how did you put your plans into action? Like, what were your first steps? Start. That's like the number one thing. That probably sounds like, start. But like, no, honestly, I think you just got to start and everything kind of falls into place. You know what I mean? And then you do it in the right order, because you can't like plan so hard, I feel.
No, you have an idea.
You just got to get into it.
And you work on that idea.
Yeah.
You can understand the different elements of that idea and what needs to happen.
Yeah.
It's obviously custom to what your
business
is, but yeah, just start the damn thing.
And don't give up. You can't start today, so you don't start on Monday and then go up calling it a day midday and don't do anything till like a month's time. You have to start and don't look back, keep running, don't stop. That's my advice for that one. So Sarah asked, how did you get started, get your business off the ground and come up with ideas? Well, to be honest, Nick actually pushed me, because I've always wanted to be a fashion designer from a little girl. Like, I've actually, in one of the videos we've done in the past, I've shown you guys, it's on my IGTV, my sketches from when I was like 7 to 12. So Nick
I kept
pushed
pushing.
me.
I was like I said before, I was the one who found the manufacturers. I just started while I was at my old job. I was like, SAPPH's not going to start. I'm going to do this. I found it, and I was like, listen, I've got the samples here. Like, wake up. This is what.
And I'm the bitchy one.
No, but seriously, sometimes you need a push, like you do. And I was like, you need to click. Start doing this. And she clicked, and I did the hard work for her. I found the manufacturer that she needed.
Hello, I designed, planned.
Yeah, whatever. But I'm just saying,
He found the manufacturer,
and I pushed her to get started and start designing.
Can basically. I say something? You know why I didn't want to start, and this is probably like the reason why a lot of people don't start. And this is actually probably a really good lesson. I didn't want to start because when I was younger, me, my mum and my sister had a boutique called Lolita. I was like 16 when we started it, and I kind of like, my parents kind of like, here, you do everything, like you want to do this, like, which was really good learning, and it was doing really well, but I had some personal things happen and some other stuff went down. So like there was like a lot of bad things that went down, not with like my family, just like outside things, and we stopped and we quit. And so I just was so afraid to do my dream, because I was so scared of failing, and that's why I never wanted to start. So I think you should start.
But I whipped her and then she started.
Nick, no, that's like women's abuse. Like, don't say that.
It's obviously a joke.
I whipped her. He didn't whip
her into shape.
No. Nick. You say the most inappropriate things. You have no idea how much we have to edit out from Nick's mouth. Actually do. So I was so scared of failing, because, you know, you don't want to do something in the similar industry and, you know, fail again. And I am a kind of person that cannot fail. So that's why I didn't start. And this has been really good for me personally, because it's helped me overcome that fear. How long did it take you guys to design the latest collection? Looks amazing.
6 months.
That was a quick one. He wants to answer these a lot quicker.
6 months, next.
When you do a collab range with someone, is it a set fee or a percentage of sales? So it can depend on the person you're collaborating with. So in our situation this time, we have a set fee, and a percentage of sales will be going to Nicole as well. So it just depends. Like, you need to negotiate that, I guess, with the talent and their management, and do a contract. Yeah,
I wrote up the whole contract and negotiated for ages.
Nick's our negotiator in the team.
No,
I'm too hot-headed to negotiate.
Oh, you want to talk about hot-headed? God, you should have seen some of the encounters we had over there.
Hey, they deserved it.
I walked out of a room, she threw her hands up, I quit. I'm like, oh, okay. I had to put like people on the phone on mute so they didn't hear her. Like, it was crazy.
Anyway, see, that's what it's like owning a business. Like, especially when you're like the creative one, like the designer, you're passionate. Like, Nick's more like the business brains of it in a way. Oh.
Dude, I do those PR packages with me.
They were both of us.
They were me.
Okay, can I tell you what Nick said? Nick
I was
said,
like,
I want to put clothes in a balloon. I'm like, they won't fit. How about we put a key and we lock them in a box?
Something needs to get popped, like a balloon. It would be amazing like that.
And he said, let's put clothes.
Anyway, I found the clear boxes. I got them custom made.
I said to do the pop to unlock. That concept was me. But yes, you.
No, I said pop to unlock.
I said pop to unlock.
You said.
I said that. I'm good with my words.
Anyway, it was my idea.
My idea.
How was it your idea? Did you come up with it in the beginning?
Okay, this is Nick.
Yeah, you just said no, and that's the.
Okay, hang on. Wait.
This is the end. That is me.
Okay, I thought of the clear boxes and the lock. You thought of the balloon, but you were like, let's put the clothes in the balloon because I was already looking up clear boxes.
No, you weren't already looking.
Yes, I was. We were going to put roses in clear boxes.
Yeah, your stupid idea was so expensive. That's what you got to be careful with as well. That some ideas are just not cost effective. This is the definition of not being cost effective.
And this is the definition of someone that just says yes to people and trusts everybody and then gets us into pickles.
I'm a good person.
No, be a bitch. Don't trust anyone.
Another great lesson.
No, but anyway, the key was me. The balloon was him, but the key
but I
was me.
started the idea off, so anyway.
No, it was so the idea without Nick. Without you, I'm trying to be a nice person. Without you and without me, it wouldn't have been that idea. It would have been.
No, this all started when Zaf's like, he's not even creative. I'm like, yes, I fucking am.
You are.
The jumper was me. You know that pink? The pink crop jumper?
I designed that, and then you made it cropped.
I chose the materials.
Yeah, he chose the materials, but that's not you.
Yeah, because I was like, dude, the material needs to be this, half that. It needs to be this, and you're like.
I drew the jumper, the pink, the black with
anyway,
the pink. That was my
Zaf
style.
designs everything, right?
And he chose the materials and Nicole cropped it. That's actually how that went. That's how that style went.
Yeah, okay, all three of us. But I give the tick of approval at the end. Because Zaf's like, what do you think of this? Do you think? And I'm just like, I think this needs to be taken away. And she's like, okay, you're right, because you're the best.
This is a fun one. How to get funding together to start a business. Don't go out on a Saturday night. Eat tuna. Live with your parents. No, honestly, live with your parents. We got married and lived with my parents. We weren't ashamed. I mean, a lot of people said smart remarks to us. So you know what I did? I was like, well, at least I'm putting money into my business.
Got a lot of shit. A lot of
we
smart
got so
remarks.
Much shit.
Like a lot of bitchy comments.
From good friends too. Like we have close friends that like, Nick's had friends say stuff about the car he drives to him, and I just like cannot wait for the day when he does do well.
Look, it's an inevitable thing, like you said. Like I said, like you put the hard work in. We know how this plays out. I know how this is going to play out, and it's inevitable. So,
but yeah, you have to just
funding though. You can get investors and whatnot. Like it's probably
you should fund it yourself at the beginning.
Try your best to fund it yourself though.
You start small. Like start small and fund it yourself. Like get a second job. Just don't go out. Like you know how much money we unnecessarily spend. Like it's crazy. Sell stuff at the market. Sell stuff on eBay. Actually, that reminds me. I have a rug, and 2 people have messaged me for it. See, that's $200. We need that $200. We need to sell that rug.
200.
You need to do these things.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question. Would love some tips on organically growing a following. Love you guys. That's why I said it's a nice message. I love you. I love it when you guys write that at the end. Love you.
Do I not give you enough love?
No, you don't. Be real and authentic. Like, you know, we're being real and authentic right now. Like sometimes I'm a bitch and sometimes Nick is arrogant.
What? Organically growing a following.
Be real and authentic.
Be real, authentic. Post every day.
You have to post a lot.
And we say that all the time. It's really it's easier said than done. We don't even do it.
Yeah,
but you have to. If you want to be successful, but it's so hard. That's why people don't do it. That's why people can't do it because it's that hard.
Is the Blonde Republic your business or a business you are collaborating with? It's 100% my business. Trust me.
No,
it's our business. So originally it was mine. But then when we made it a company in October last year, so like even though we're saying we're turning 1 at the end of July, technically we're not a year old until October. But that's when it was formed as a company. And Nick is like the trustee or something. Like
I'm 100% shareholder of the company.
Yeah, that's bullshit. This is really interesting because this is like the second question like this. Are you full or co-owners of TBR?
We're full owners.
We're the full owners.
But I don't... Is that what it's perceived as? Like we're not owners of the company?
Maybe because like we did stuff with like...
I don't know actually.
Why is that a thing? No, we're full owners. Like, so I want to start a clothing business but have no idea what the first steps are. Depend like what kind of clothing business. Are you going to be a boutique? So you're going to resell other labels, or are you going to be a label and design your own? So I think that's the first step. And then after you decide what you want to do, so if you want to be a fashion designer, or maybe you're someone that just loves fashion and you want to sell it, maybe it's better off to be a boutique owner.
You got to figure it out. Like what kind of fashion?
And then what kind of boutique, like what price range? Are we going to be selling like high end, low end, and somewhere in the middle? Sizing.
You got to figure that part out before you start.
I think that's important, like your brand. You need to think of like, because even if you're a boutique, it's still a brand.
Anything, it was branding first.
Yeah.
And then you started slowly figuring out
your target market.
Pieces in your mind. And then the next step is finding a manufacturer to actually start making stuff.
If you're going to be a designer. But if you're going to be a boutique owner, then that stuff you don't even have to worry about. You just need to find labels that align with your brand and your boutique.
And you stock them.
So Nina asked, how long did it take to grow your business to the extent that it is now? P.S. Love you. Love you. Love you. So you know what? We're still growing. It's nowhere near like what we want it to be. Like we don't pay ourselves from the business.
It's under a year old.
Yeah.
That's what people need to understand. It's not some company that's been running for 5 years, 10 years.
So we got a really sweet question. Do you invest in other businesses? I have an executive summary.
That's really cute.
We don't have any money right now. But when we make it,
we'll invest in you. Like I would love to do that. I would honestly love to invest in people because that's like there's a serious lack of investors in Brisbane in particular.
It's really hard.
In my opinion. I don't think there's enough like super high net wealth people here that are readily available.
To help the new generation.
To help small businesses get off the ground. I think that's a big issue actually. And I would love to one day like fulfill that.
Same. Maybe we can have like, I don't know, like the Blonde Republic
investment strategy.
Yeah, and like people can pitch their ideas to us and we can invest in them. How do you keep the romance alive with working in events? XX love you. There is no romance, is dead.
Bullshit.
Well, no, you don't. Well,
what do you define romance? So like, what type? Like what type of romance? On a date. Like that kind of romance.
Yeah, you taking me on a date.
Well,
yeah, he should.
There's no money for dates, but the romance, like Zaf and I, you can probably see through the videos, but we have like we've got a lot of banter and we make each other laugh and like we're always hugging and cuddling.
Slapping.
Yeah,
I'm always slapping.
I'm always getting slapped in the face.
That's me saying I love him.
No. You don't really slap me, like.
No, only on camera. Oh, that sounds so bad.
No, but there is.
That's how we make money. I'm joking.
Should we do that?
We keep the romance alive by, I don't know.
I think we are. I think it's just be super. I think
the little things.
Luckily, like we're super loving to each other. Like I'll wake up, I'll always hug her, I'll always kiss her.
This morning.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Did you?
Mate, I got up at 5 a.m. and hugged you, and I was like right in your face and gave you like 100 kisses on the cheek, and I was like, go back to sleep, and kept kissing you.
Oh, and what did I do?
What did you say? You were like, oh, pain,
I'm getting or
some stupid thing like that. And I was like, oh, fuck this.
Do what?
No, don't. Yeah, you're not here to like impress your friends, basically.
Well, like, yeah, you're not here to like live for people's approval. Like, so
yeah,
if you
don't
need
recognition from anyone.
Yeah. And I think we're going to end it there. Like, I mean, a lot of the questions are the same.
Yeah.
But that's like the key message we wanted to get across.
And
so we hope we inspire
you. Got to ask yourself, do any of those people or you have the courage to do what it takes?
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. And do not ever be ashamed
of hard work.
To have
multiple jobs.
That courage.
Oh, I love that.
Because, like, what else is there in this life? What are you going to do?
Like, challenge yourself.
Do you have the courage to do it? Do you have the courage to be a 1%er? Do you have the courage to take it to the next level in this life? You got one.
True, you're going to die anyway, so who cares?
Screw everyone. What they think, they see you driving Uber, who gives a shit? You still probably can make more money than them driving Uber, let me tell you that. But like...
Probably.
Seriously?
Some people make $2,000 a week, we've heard.
Yeah. 3 tips.
Yeah, our 3 overall tips for business
is...
Don't care what people think.
Don't care what people think. in terms of like hustling your ass off, like whatever it may be.
Oh.
Don't be ashamed of how you hustle. Never be ashamed of hard work,
and
whatever it is.
Hustle.
Respect it and just do it. It's your journey. That's what it takes to get to the next level. It doesn't matter. You're still gonna get there. Like you gotta. That's the level you are at. This is where you're gonna go
do
to
what
from
it takes.
doing that. Like, yeah.
And people who love you aren't gonna like judge you on that. And if they do, well, maybe they're not real friends.
100%.
Thirdly,
have to be willing to sacrifice shit.
like dates and birthday presents. Girls.
Everything.
Sacrificed all
you
that.
sacrifice it all because you know what this
it's temporary.
Like, it's temporary, exactly. So the hustle is always only going to be temporary. That's our advice. And
so don't take judgment. Hustle your ass off and don't be afraid of hard work and sacrifice everything for this dream of yours.
Yeah.
And we wish you all the best and good luck. Go and be dream
Peace
chasers now.
Peace out, condos.
Catch you later, condos. Here we go. Make sure you hit that bell button, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel and comment down in the comments below, and we will give out post notification shout outs in our next video.
See you guys.
Yay!